How much money can you make as a Pokemon card botter, and how would someone even get started doing this? Last year, I was running a video series where I vlogged my whole reselling process while logging all of my expenses and all of my profits, reselling a variety of items from sneakers to cups to streetwear. The bots that I was using and the information that I utilized were easily accessible by anyone, meaning most people could have just copied what I did and experienced similar results. Spending 3 to 5 hours a week, I profited over $1,300 a month. Not the best, but it isn't bad at all considering how little time I spent. And shortly after the series ended, I sold this Hellstar jacket for almost $6,000, which is actually insane. But recently, Pokemon cards have been on every reseller's radar, so I had to brush up on my retail botting skills. Since I'm just getting back into retail botting, my setup is just on the lighter end for now. Throughout the last month and a half, I've only been running around 18 to 22 accounts per website. This size is towards the lower end of intermediate, so scaling to this level is something that could be achieved within just 1 to 2 weeks, assuming you actually have time to read up on guides and creating accounts, and also assuming that you have a team that has your back that can help fast track your learning. Join Polar Chefs. I just wanted to see what my results would be like with this relatively small setup, so you be the judge. Seems like bots didn't work right away, but I got a couple of checkouts manually with the help of the Pokemon Center monitor, and after about 40 minutes, I walked away from the computer and came back to this. This one checkout doesn't seem like much, but this was a 12 quantity order, which is really good.
Bastards can rise
Unfortunately, bots didn't work for this drop, but I didn't leave empty-handed. I got one checkout manually with 2 quantity. On to the next. Oh, cop! Let's go! That's a 12 pack, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, yes! Got a 12 pack, baby! Oh, heck yeah! Another one! No, that one was an insta-cancel. Another one. How is that possible? I got one checkout, but it has these 8 items. Some of these resell for ridiculous amounts. For instance, these prismatic Pokemon Center exclusive boxes retail for $60 and resell for $250. And this is the item that we're going for right now, and they're allowing 2 quantity per checkout, so this drop is really important. Go. Checkout's coming in now. Oh, finally, checked out again. Oh, a cop. Go, 2 checkouts. God bless.
Tree time.
Oh, a cop. God bless. In case you were wondering what a pro botting setup looks like, it's this. While we were going for this drop, Hovig, a Polar Chef staff member, was live streaming his screen, and we were all just witnessing him get hundreds of checkouts.
Bro, how you, this dude got 192 fucking EB.
Fucking hell, this guy.
By the end of it, he got almost 500 checkouts with only around 200 cancels.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
Oh, wait. Yo, I just activated the bypass myself. I was exaggerating. There's no bypass. I got a bunch of checkouts, but these were the only ones that survived. Unfortunately, I had to pay $7 shipping for the lower priced items, so the estimated profit is closer to $330 before fees. This is my haul so far. There's still a bunch of stuff that's still missing here. Some are still on the way as of the recording of this clip, and all of the destined rival stuff unfortunately won't start shipping out until at least May 30th. I added up all of these drop recaps and we're looking to make around $4,586.42. I'll see if I could sell some of this to a local store so that I don't have to deal with fees. But suppose I sell everything on eBay. After fees and shipping, let's just say it's 15%. This goes down to $3,898.46. And if we subtract botting expenses, the estimated profit would be around 3.6K. Not bad for a smallish setup and a few hours a week. I'm definitely going to be scaling up so that I can get even more checkouts moving forward. Keep in mind that this is only for Pokemon cards. I continued reselling a bunch of other stuff too, like sneakers, sports cards, card protectors, and LeBron Barbies. But if this is something that you do want to try, clearly it can be very lucrative as I've demonstrated. But before you do, I would highly suggest watching my before you bought video so that you get a full understanding of all of the risks involved. There's going to be a lot of people here that will say that what I'm doing and promoting is just completely wrong, it's scumbag behavior, and I've made a ton of videos explaining my stance on the morality of botting and reselling, and I don't feel like making another one right now, so I'll just try to quickly describe it here. Whenever you have any item where the supply does not meet the demand, naturally this item is going to be much more difficult to buy at retail price. But if you do want to buy it for retail price, this turns into a game of who can check out faster. Regardless if you are a reseller or a collector, people who put in more time, energy, and resources to get better at this game will be the ones who are more likely to succeed. And bots aren't good or bad, they're simply just tools. In the same way that I might use a screwdriver to assemble some IKEA furniture, it doesn't make me a pussy if I don't build it with just my bare hands. It's just a tool, and believe it or not, it's completely optional. I know a ton of people who have never touched a bot before, yet they're able to check out consistently. But they utilize monitors, they use stock checkers, they study the checkout flow of multiple websites, and they go for as many restocks as possible. And to anyone who's new and learning, yes, it is going to be very challenging, but with practice, you do get better. But to someone who does absolutely nothing at all to help improve their odds, and yet they still believe they deserve to win the game, that's just called being entitled. I don't think it's too controversial of an opinion to think that someone who works harder to get an item is more deserving of the win. And I can totally understand it's really easy to just blame resellers for everything that's wrong with the world. And we are all competing with each other. But at the end of the day, we are all just playing the same game, trying to get checkouts before the item goes out of stock.